Yeah, they told me I could be a guest on that one day. They said
told
they
me
had
the
50
same
episodes.
thing. Yeah, they said the same thing to me. No shot, I don't think.
I was also told by another podcast that I get something after 50 episodes, I believe.
Oh, ours?
I was promised a certain turtleneck and chain.
If I went out and bought something for you, clothing related, I feel like I would let you down.
I don't want it, honestly. I just want to be able to bring it up every once in a while.
All right, well, then it'll definitely never happen. That way you can always have something to bitch and moan about.
That's really nice, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's actually really sweet of you. Bonjour.
How's everybody doing? Back at it again with another Forehead Fables podcast. This one fresh off the heels of going to TwitchCon. We're tired. We have been walking around like crazy. We've been shaking hands, mingling, doing deals.
Mingling.
Mostly
lot of social networking.
Yeah, lots of networking. Lots of lying to get into places. Lots of groveling. Lots of eating of worms. And but it was all a success right across the board. Lost every bit of social grace I had in order to get into some of these places, but
yeah, your full tank of social grace that you've built up.
Yeah, it's been
every person that we
depleted.
saw, they're like, if they were a former guest, they're like, I fucking hated that. I had a horrible time.
Moldo, dude, it was even before we went to TwitchCon. We knew that our good friends, there's people in this industry that are like colleagues, and then there's people that are in this industry that are colleagues that are actually like good friends. And a lot of the ones that are good friends, like Swift, Poob's editor, Omid, Jimmy, all like had told us privately, like the episode I did, I really didn't think it was great.
I'd like a redo.
Yeah, I believe Peanut
like
said that as well.
It. Yeah,
yeah, and then we met some people at TwitchCon, and then they also said, yeah, like everybody that I've talked to that's been on the show, they say that their episode they really regret doing, and that they regret how it turned out.
No complaints about us as hosts, though. So if you guys have any tips for future guests how to be better, comment down below. We'll make a little list to send future guests before they get on, so they can.
Well, we met Swagger Souls, and when he told us that, I was like, at some point this has to reflect on our ability to host, right? Like,
we meet 5 more, then I'll start considering it.
If every guest goes, man, that fucking sucked, like it has to be
hard to get a word in.
Us.
Yeah. They're just not very good at fighting to get a word in, I guess.
I think we're not good at incorporating them into the episode. We try to be better. We've done themed thing. We've prepared questions. Yeah.
But we can't hold their hand through their replies. They gotta.
Talking is their job too. They should be able to do it. Yeah.
Some of them talk even more than us, and it.
Yeah. I don't feel like we're combative. Like, actually, I got an email about someone that's saying I was very antagonistic towards Josie. Was I antagonistic towards Josie?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I thought Josie was a great guest. And they were like, you guys were just like lunging at her, like she was a cornered, like you were trying to wrangle her or something. I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought that was a very normal conversation. I thought she was great.
I could see us doing that to someone like Jimmy or Omid or like people we know better. But no, I think we're actually, dare I say, incredibly pleasant and asked a lot of really good questions. So I think we did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
So.
Well, meeting some of those people, I think we'll probably have like Swagger Souls back on. He was like, please give me a redo. So we might have him back
really
on.
Nice.
Yeah. He was actually incredibly pleasant. He was great. Almost a surprise. I wasn't expecting, like, he saw me and he was actually incredibly nice. Yeah,
he knew who I was, or you told him or something. And
no, he asked if you were there. He asked me if you were there before he even saw you.
That's crazy. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, Poob, I love your content. And I'm like, nah. Like what? Like what? What specifically do you love?
Yeah.
Part P? Like you're not watching these videos. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. It felt like a very nice lie to make, though. It was incredibly kind.
If he's lying, then keep doing it, dude.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
It made me warm
here.
in the tummy.
Yeah.
Okay, I liked every bit of those lies you were spinning.
Well, I don't even have a fucking clue who you are, bum, but thank you.
Guy with metal coif on his head.
Yeah. I don't, what are you, some sort of knight character? That helmet, I'll say, from seeing it in real life, seems tedious. It looked heavy.
You know what? I talked to him at his, like later on, we ended up going to his Airbnb. And he took it off and he said, this is...
You went privately to his Airbnb. I wasn't there. And he took it all off. Go on.
he completely disrobed.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to show you something not many people see. He started with the pants.
Yep.
Okay.
And he worked his way up top. And he was sitting there like in a chair in the kitchen area. And he had his hand on top of the helmet that was resting on the table. And he goes, this helmet was single-handedly my best idea and my worst idea. And it is kind of my cross to bear because you know how tedious it is bringing this like 10-pound helmet into a fucking club or into like all these parties, all these events. Everywhere I go, I have to carry this stupid fucking helmet and keep up with it. There was a moment at that party where he went to the bathroom and then he was so fucking drunk. He was like, where's my helmet? And he left it with some poor girl who couldn't have been fucking 90 pounds. She was sitting there holding on to it. Every bit of her strength. Oh, fuck, this thing's heavy. He just left her with it. But yeah, he was, you could tell there was like a little bit of like, God, you guys have it so easy just being able to walk around as yourselves. But at the same time, you see him and you instantly know who he is. There's no second guessing.
Brand.
There's no like, you see sometimes in the periphery, you see someone looking at you going, is that General Sam? Or there was a guy that came up to me and was like, you're Tectone. And I'm like, I'm Tectone. And I acted like I was Tectone. And
crazy.
And then after I left, I found out Tectone's a guy that's like insanely like racist and mean. And I was like, don't.
Well, that's why the guy was just listening to you and was like, Tectone? And then he saw you and was like, oh.
He heard what I was saying and just goes, he did. His back was to me. I saw him touch his ear and turn around.
I love Tectone. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad Swagger Soul said that because I asked him the night before. I thought I offended him. I was like, can I just ask, like, was this just a thing that you did once and then it picked up too much and now you regret it because you have to carry this helmet? And he was like, I love the helmet. It's a great helmet. I'm like, okay. I think it seems tedious, but, whatever.
I would have given that up.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
I also thought for a second when he had a drink that I was like, oh, we're going to get him. Like, we're going to see his face. Like, how's he going to, because he wears like a ski mask underneath. Yeah. I'm like, I was waiting. I'm like, he's going to pull that down. He has he's like a little tiny hole in it that he puts straws and
he cut a hole in his balaclava. And I think he like pulls his coif down. No, his coif goes like under his chin.
Yeah.
And then his balaclava, he's got a little hole. And I like reached up and felt it. It was completely saturated where he had been like drinking through it and like we were sharing a joint and he kept like putting the joint up to it and like drag. I was like, it has to be fucking, I'm glad you don't have any like acne problems because I'm sure it would just make it worse going out all day with this fucking balaclava up against your skin all day. But
it was pretty sad when I saw, I was like, how are you going to drink that? And he stuck his tongue through the little hole. And I thought it was really funny, but I don't know. It's like you dudes start to get curious.
Yeah.
What does your mouth look like? It's weird not being able to see the mouth.
Well, I saw him completely unmasked. Completely. Whoa. Yeah. And he looks like Rocky.
You went to the bathroom and started drawing.
a sketch. No, we shot a video together and I look at the camera. I go, by the way, guys, I've seen what he looks like under there. He looks like Rocky Dennis. And I turn to him and I go, unless you want to prove otherwise. And he's like, fuck, like I can't. What am I gonna do?
He's got the helmet-shaped head under when he takes it off.
There's a reason why he chose the biggest helmet you could possibly. Yeah, it comes off and it goes, boop, as it comes off because his head is perfectly
Rocky Dennis shaped.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, or else he would have chosen like a Salet or an Armet or something that's a more classical, more aesthetic helmet, I think. But he chose the Templar helmet because of his grotesque head
sure
shape.
He probably at this point regrets not getting a helmet that can open up, like he has to fully take it off.
Yeah.
Before he takes his little sips through the hole in his mask. It's just a lot of parts. I don't know.
There is a lot to it.
Looks cool,
guys, I do want to say something. I'm kind of ashamed to say it because it is once again a testament to how big my head is. There's a lot of I'll talk about how big my head is, and then people email me and go, "Sam, your head's not that big. There's no way. It just doesn't make sense." I put on his helmet, and it full ass flattened my nose against my upper lip my head almost didn't fit. And what I look at from the outside is a comically large helmet. I'm like, oh, that thing's huge. There's probably all this room in there. I go to put it on, almost didn't fit. I had to squish my head into it.
I remember at one point there was speaking of nice liars, there was a guy that you were telling look at my forehead. That's why it's called Forehead Fables. And he's like, dude, we have the exact same forehead. What are you talking about? And you finger tested him.
I finger tested him. He had a 2-head. And then I put it up to my forehead.
You made him admit, say I'm a monster.
Yeah. I remember my 2 fingers went to his hairline and then I held it to my head. I'm like, look at that, dude. There's no way. Actually, by the way, one of the funnier things that happened to me, and nobody else was there. So actually, the one lady that was there she's developer for Hunt Showdown. Oh, she saw it happen and she had to get my back because this guy was not believing me. But at some point at that party, Bizzle had me try on some sunglasses, and I think me taking off my glasses and then putting on the new ones and then putting mine back on, I messed with my face and my eyes started doing the weeping.
Oh,
I have some sort of undiagnosed weeping disorder. My eyes started stinging so bad. I was like, fuck. So I go to the bathroom. There is the best bathroom attendant of all time. He's got a full lineup of aftershaves, colognes, perfumes. He's got fucking tampons. He's got everything lined up. Anything you would possibly need. He had fingernail clippers. He had everything up there. And I was like, do you have any eye drops? He's like, I have contact solution. And so I was drunk enough I could manage to do something. I've always been impressed with you being able to do it, where you just squirt and open your eyes and just stare into the waterfall. One of my few
great talents. Yeah,
I saw you do that, and I was like, that's insane. I don't think I could ever do that.
It's getting really bright in here. Sorry.
And I did that, and I cleaned up and everything. And as I went to go walk out, there was a guy waiting at the door of the bathroom, and he's like, Sam. And I'm like, yeah? He's like, it's so good to meet you, dude. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm fine. He's like, I saw you crying at the sink. Are you? And I'm like, no. I have an eye condition. And he's like, no, dude,
it's not your fault.
Is there something? Do you need help? Is there something you need? Do you want me? I can go get you an Uber. He was being very heartfelt. Who hurt you?
He's trying to be a hero.
Yeah, who the fuck hurt you?
Yeah.
And he gave me I was like, no, man, it was cool. And he gave me a hug, it's not your fault hug, a deep hug. And then when I pulled away, he looked at me. He's like, are you seriously okay? And I'm like, no, I'm really. This is, by the way, I would not expect one of my fans to do this. I would expect him to go, the fucking freak's crying at the bathroom, kick me in the balls while I'm trying to put contact solution in. Yeah, that's what I would expect. And no, he was very nice about it. And then the Hunt Showdown lady had to say, no, seriously, I followed him in here. He's fine. But that was
to piss me off.
Yeah, that was.
So he's like, no, you're sad. No, no,
I'm not. I'm actually in a great mood. Yeah, but that was actually really sweet. But no, all the way around, I don't think I had a single bad experience. And everybody was, well, Me and Pooh,
No,
we screamed.
No,
at
I was
each
trying to
other.
think if I had any like real. I feel like there was less people overall this year, so I had less weird interact. Like I didn't really have any weird interactions with anyone.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Twitch because this is supposed to be their 10th year anniversary. This is supposed to be their big TwitchCon hoopla, and a bunch of big streamers didn't even show up because they thought they were gonna get. They thought they were gonna get kirked. Are you kidding me? Do you understand the amount of hubris that has to go into thinking that you're gonna get blasted at TwitchCon? Like you're not him, dude. Even if they shot 12 Twitch streamers at TwitchCon, they're not gonna put that flag half-mast. There's no way. Nor would I think anybody would even attempt to. But
yeah, I mean, but then there was like that very publicized incident where that girl streamer was like grabbed and kissed or whatever. So I mean, I totally get it if you're a woman streamer not wanting to go to an event just filled with like super parasocial people.
That wasn't that bad though, because he just read the room wrong. He thought there was something going on. You know, he thought he saw in the big long line. He's like, she's happy to see me. She's I read
smiling.
I read the situation all wrong.
Then why was I able to walk up to her after paying $200?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, but if you're a man,
as a society, are we just trying to eradicate the Pepe Le Pew types? Is that just supposed to be gone?
It's a dying breed.
It's a dying breed. That guy's trying to keep it alive. But
you didn't have that French charm.
That was the problem. Yeah. If he was
that skunky French charm,
yeah.
he was just a
regular American nerd.
Fish. Yeah. And
that was definitely a hello human resources moment. Like if he
you're sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Pepe Le Pew went up there and started at the hand, worked up the arm. Oh, you're sweet.
Oh yeah, like grabbing it, kissing her hand, working his way up.
Oh, shoddy.
Yeah. Laying her back. It would have been a different story, but what the backlash on it, I hate how the backlash went towards TwitchCon when like as soon as he did it, the security came out of nowhere and like boom.
The backlash is, did you not see he just then was able to just walk out? Like he just walked out and left.
Well, what they wanted to do, like they wanted the security to pick him up and crack his back.
Well, no, what do you do at a security place if somebody's fucking like you call the cops, like you hold them until the cops get, like it's illegal to just go up to somebody and kiss them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
hold on, let me write that down. Whoa, wait. That's like why they're upset. Okay, hold on. Let me write
like
that
a
down.
Little ticket or
is this jail? Like a fine or okay, so I understand that.
But anyway, yeah,
they didn't.
I don't know. I mean, when I talked to like Adrian, Yeb, and them, they're all saying like every year that's just filled with really creepy guys being super weird. And I was like, I didn't have that experience at all. I don't know what the difference is, but I thought everyone was super nice and I was never afraid. And then I found out one of our friends, he was one of those guys. Omid Live. Did you hear the line that he was planning on trying out at the Stream Elements party?
No.
He's workshopping lines. Maybe he wouldn't like if I said this, but because they were actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But, first off, don't use a line. Just like talk, you know, just like strike up conversation.
Yeah.
But one of the ones he had going was, hey, I'm a really big fan. And then for some reason in this scenario, they always say, well, what do you watch me on? And then he goes from right across the bar. Or he says, hey, I've watched you for a really long time, about 15 minutes from across the bar. Both, when he told this to that group of women, they all went, oh, they all shuddered. And they were like, I wouldn't do that. And he's like, well, but could it work? And they're like, man, I just wouldn't.
They're like, we're already calling human resources.
Yeah, yeah, that is a complete hello human resources move.
Yeah.
I was like, what about start with, I like your outfit.
Yeah.
And he's like, he said because he's been on the apps for a while, he loves a line. He loves using the lines. And then there was something, they were handing out drink covers at every bar, and he wanted to be like, make a joke about like, oh dang it. I'm like, no, man. Like
you act like those drink covers aren't even there. Don't even, yeah.
That's like a Dennis fucking Reynolds being like angry
about the
I don't see the point. It's a waste of material.
Those are bad for the environment. You should take that off of your drink.
I'll go recycle it for you and give it to me. Give it to me now. But so yeah, basically, Omid, we shared a Airbnb, and let's just say he had 4 chicks per night, going crazy on it. And
wait, tell them about your Airbnb, dude. Your Airbnb.
Oh, our glass wall separator.
Yeah. They had like one big room that they had decided, let's cut it up into multiple smaller rooms. And their way of doing that, instead of a wall, they were like,
well, the walls didn't go up to the ceiling in like studio fashion. And then Omid and I's bedroom were separated by sliding glass doors that had like a light frost to them. So we could just see each other like in our bedrooms. Yeah. Like we do Austin Power bits where it looked like, it's changing. But
yeah, hold on. Let me pull down my pants.
Yeah.
And then, have your full arm dangling there. Yeah.
No, I actually forgot about, like, you do start to forget the walls there. So
spread eagle on the bed, jacking off.
After he hears that I made fun of his lines, he might be telling people that he saw my little thimble or something over there, my little thingy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a quiet Airbnb because our compatriot exfil camper slept through his flight and kind of just ruined the dynamic that we've had going for 4 TwitchCons.
Yeah.
And just set us off to a bad start. And Devin, if you're out there somewhere, you were missed.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie, Devin. The sentiment at first was kind of like, oh, this sucks, Devin's not here, and then I think it kind of grew to be almost like animosity towards you for like,
oh yeah,
because we saw you were streaming while you were supposed to be on a flight over. You made no attempt to come.
Yeah.
Because remember,
same with
first TwitchCon, I missed my flight, and then I stayed at the airport and got the next flight that I could muster because seeing my friends is important. You didn't even go to the airport.
Okay, guys, listen to the kind of freak this guy is. Early flight, he set 1 alarm. I said, is that unusual? Why would you do 1? He does 1 alarm for everything. 1 alarm? I mean, I probably have 1,000 different times in my alarm app because, I need every 2 minutes. It's just, so I don't want to. I don't want him to ruin another day.
Yeah. I don't want to air him out too much, but we could just go on like an hour-long spiel about how much he let us down and how disappointed we are.
We had a quiet and cold Airbnb. And the whole weekend, I just tell Omid, like, what would Devin do right now? What would he be doing?
Yeah.
And most of the time, the answer was nothing. But it helped the coping process. We'd do Devin impressions where it's just kind of like... He does a lot of eyes, so
he does a lot. He has his hat so low, and then he'll lift up the brim a little bit, and you'll see his eyes.
Yeah. I love when he does that, and I missed it.
Yeah,
then Z-Chum was
a remarkably
really
like stabilizing presence. He's kind of like the Rock.
He is steady.
Yeah,
he's steady and he's stoic.
I think what makes me so mad is that he literally has no sense of FOMO. And so like he missed his flight and he's just like, who fucking cares? I'll get him next time or whatever.
Yeah, I'll see you in a year.
Yeah. Okay, dude.
Yeah. Same with Z-Chum live. Was supposed to be there, but he was too busy. But then I see him streaming Arc Raiders every day.
Yeah.
And
it just seemed like it was orchestrated. It seemed like it was maybe they had planned it all along not to come. Z-Chum had a great excuse, though. He was like, he's prepping for something. He's doing something big. Okay, so it was TwitchCon to him was small shrimp compared to what he's working on. So that makes more sense. Devin,
seeing your friends is small shrimp.
He's got big things in the works, dude. You know how that guy is. He's always toiling and soldering and arc welding and doing whatever the hell he's doing to make those crazy gizmos and gadgets to torture Omid with. And that's what he was working on.
Well, one day he's gonna have like a click level realization where he's like, God, I wish I could turn back and work less and hang out with my friends and family more.
Yeah. Has he never watched like any movie ever with like
regret?
Yeah, the dad is like, oh, I shouldn't have focused on my career so much. I miss my kids growing up. Well, where are your kids?
17 again.
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah.
Others.
Elf. Elf.
Kinda.
The dad.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I was thinking no, you're right.
Yeah, he was missing.
It's not really the focal, but yeah, it's definitely a huge theme in the movie.
Yeah.
And
Step Brothers, I think the dad at some point's just like
it's the same actor, so yeah, it's like, like you're just same two actors. And Anchorman.
Right? They don't have kids in that one, but it was, I think at some point he might be like, man, I really wish I had gone. But at the same time, I don't know if this is spoiling or anything, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but he was missing TwitchCon because he's preparing for a subathon that they're going to do, and he has a contractor coming out to completely soundproof the basement. And then
scream proof.
And I'm like, Omid, this doesn't concern you at all that he's coming up with all these gizmos and gadgets to torture you, and they require complete and utter soundproofing. If you're a contractor, when you get hired to soundproof someone's basement, do you go like,
you should have to do a background check?
Yeah, I feel like they should be like, am I doing this for like an Ed Gein type? I'd be concerned if I was Omid. I'd be thinking like he's gonna kill me or something. He's gonna have some sort of electric chair down there with like wires.
Can't kill him. He needs him.
That's true.
He needs him to be on camera when he's tired.
Yeah,
he's sleepy and weak.
They should get one of those chairs that hold your eyes open, like Clockwork Orange style.
Yeah. And now I'm too dark. And it's too bright and it's too dark.
Have you ever heard of auto exposure, dude? Put that thing on automatic.
This lens doesn't do it or something, or I gotta put on my other lens. Sorry. I don't have autofocus. I don't have nothing.
You don't have, Jesus Christ, you're working with antiquated tech.
I know. What were we talking about? Z-Chum's stupid, Devin's stupid.
And they're flaky. They're flaky and stupid
assholes.
Yeah.
And
Aqua didn't show up. Charborg didn't show up.
We'll hear their response in the next episode of Gaslighters. Whenever that comes out, I'm sure
8
they'll have
months
their
from
reply.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, they told me I could be a guest on that one day.
They told me the same
episodes.
thing. Yeah, they said the same thing to me. No shot, I don't think.
I was also told by another podcast that I get something after 50 episodes, I believe. But.
Oh, ours?
I was promised a certain turtleneck and chain, and then it was turned to watch.
I've said this too. I feel like you're a trendier guy than me. If I went out and bought something for you, clothing related, I feel like I would let you down.
I don't want it, honestly. I just want to be able to bring it up every once in a while.
Oh, okay. You like having
I'm sad about it.
Yeah, okay. All right, well then it'll definitely never happen. That way you can always have something to bitch and moan about.
That's really nice, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's actually really sweet of you.
It's better than ever.
You promise? Never?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's see what else happened there. There was like a bunch of fucking people. It was loud.
Yeah.
And
I do. Oh wait, before we even get any further, I've told this guy emailed in something.
Oh yeah.
And he said like, "Hey, show this on the podcast." I was like, "I will, 100%." And then I forgot to for 2 episodes. He's been emailing me going like, "Sam, like it's not there. You haven't shown it yet. Check this out, guys."
Wow.
A forehead Fables Podcast tattoo on this guy's arm. It looks pretty good.
Showing it to you.
Yeah.
I like, yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's great. He's smiling. Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
I hope that ages well.
I know. I hope so too.
After some of the shit we got up to this weekend.
Yeah. There was
might hear some bad stuff about us, but you remember we're good guys.
Yeah, I have one other guy that got my face tattooed on his arm. And I was like, that is incredible, dude. Awesome. Awesome job. And then he ended up, I think I didn't answer like an email or something one time. And he like emailed me back. He's like, you don't even fucking care. You don't even fucking like, I was like, I am so like, I'm sorry. I feel like he went home and just flayed himself, like got rid of it, you know, like cut it off of him.
You didn't ask him to do it.
I'm sorry, dude. I get a lot of emails. I'm so sorry. But hopefully this guy sees this and keeps it forever and always. Because you're right here in our hearts now. That's a huge step to get.
You're a walking billboard for us, and I love that.
Watch the podcast dissolve next month. It's gone.
Name change, by the way, is coming right around.
Yeah, huge name change.
Be an awkward time to announce.
Yeah,
switching shit up a little bit.
By the way, we do. This isn't like exactly related to TwitchCon, but we did think, hey, maybe we should update the branding because the stupid like profile picture was the same, just picture of my long head and everything. And you've been on here as like a co-host, so I was like, we need to make it more of a it's mine and your podcast as the profile picture. And so I got Lisa to take, Brian's, like, which I think this one's great. I think it might be one of my favorite.
It's the scariest one for sure,
and it's the best interpretation of. It's the best caricature.
It's incredibly shark-like.
And that's how Brian is. Like when Brian, looks like me, is grotesque. I do have like the penis veins on my forehead. Poobs, that does get Poobs kind of general vibe. That's just someone you would want to hang out with. But that one, when Brian looks you in the eye, that's the fucking feeling you get in your gut when he locks eyes with you.
I forgot how just scary that one looks.
Yeah. But we had her, now that Brian died in that podcasting accident.
Out of respect for his death.
Yeah, we pulled him out, and it's just mine and Poobs. And I was like, what if you do like a thing, like a body horror thing, like we're kind of like grafted together and there's tendrils of flesh that go in between us and everything. And it's sickly, gross looking. And she did it. It looks incredible, and made it the profile picture and everything, and did the rebrand on the channel. I think it looks awesome. Immediately, someone went to Twitter and called out the similarities between that profile picture and a rival podcast called the Creepcast. That might be 12, 14 times as large as ours, like a much bigger podcast.
But in terms of rivalries, they're actually below us.
Yeah.
Well, when you look at it through this lens, they're worse.
Yeah. And apparently they've had like a t-shirt or something that had that same aesthetic of Meat Canyon and Wendigoon, kind of like a body horror thing between them. And and the guy, it was the way the guy tweeted it. He was like, "Anybody else notice anything? Just me." And
he said, like, "Can I borrow your homework?"
Yeah,
but make sure to change it up a little.
Yeah, it was.
And it's like they're being pulled apart, I think, and we were melding together. It's like actually thematically very different.
Very different. It did kind of give me a little bit of what's the word for it? Shame, because it's not like it's not a podcast that I don't know or anything. Literally, the guy Wendigoon's been on the podcast multiple times.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of his. Like, I'm a fan of Meat Canyon too, like big time. Yeah. How did I not see it? But then I started looking into it more, and it's not even like their logo. It's just a shirt that they had a couple years ago. So I didn't feel so bad after.
And then Wendigoon, in a subtle call to arms dog whistle. I don't know if you picked up on that, but he was like, they're actually super different. They're different enough, and let's all just get along.
Yeah.
And I think you guys should keep it. Okay. Anything else you want us to do for you? Anything else that you
thanks that
demand?
we can have it now that you lit us.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So now we want to change it.
Yeah.
But no, we're going to
even
keep
more like theirs.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is their logo for that? We should just do their logo.
Yeah. I think it's just the words Creepcast and like a cool like Ghostbusters font or something like that. But
it is.
Yeah.
I like that font.
It is. It's pretty cool. Yeah. We should hire Meat Canyon to do all of our art for our podcast and then just
our thumbnails.
Yeah, thumbnails and everything. Just be like, yeah, just make it like,
and then just
like
keep having Wendigoon on as a guest every week. Please come back real quick. We'll get real. Or we could just have him on once for like 2 hours and upload, a shit ton of 10-minute videos.
That could work.
Like 120 of them or something.
Yeah. We should try to get Meat Canyon on, and then maybe
Haven't we tried before?
I don't think I've messaged him. I need to message him. I think he follows me on Twitter. I should be able to just DM him and be like, hey, can you come on? But I think when you're on podcasts, like you have your own, the last thing you want to do is another podcast for somebody else.
I don't know. It's going to be fun.
It is fun to come.
Me,
it is fun to go on to other people's and just kind of like leave a stink on their podcast and then walk away.
I want to go on Conan's, but I'm just like, nobody's reached out from his team.
Yeah. Have you been very forward with your email? Maybe you need to preemptively email and be like, my email must have been lost, must be hard to find. But if you want to get me on, which
my email must be poob related.
Yeah.
Poop the noob. That's got a good ring to it. Yeah. But I see what you mean. Like, especially if you're in a successful podcast and then
want to come on to ours, which is less than.
And it's like, then if they're like, hey, I want to catch up a little bit, let's see if I like it. And they click on this episode and it starts with us being like, every guest fucking hates coming on here. They always regret it. And then they're like, I don't know so much.
They could be the one that, bucks the trend, though. They could come on here and love it.
Really shake things up.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if somebody came on and when we were like, all right, guys, thanks for a good episode. And then we talked to them for a couple minutes. They were like, I had a great time.
That would be a novel experience. That'd be something that I don't think I've ever had.
That time I just had, I wish I could do it again and again and again.
You know what? I think the two guests I can think of that were like that were Wendigoon and Freddie.
He's just got
Wong.
A very good attitude.
Yeah. Freddie Wong as well was like, I had a blast. But I feel like he could just be in front of a camera by himself and do a podcast. He's got that. Yeah. They have those magnetic personalities. But let's see. Hold on. Let me see here. I do have a couple grievances I want to air. One was went to the convention on Friday. I was dying of thirst. And I looked around in the convention center and I see a giant booth, GamerSupps booth.
Oh,
and I go, I work with them. And I go up to it and I try to go behind the counter. And this guy's like, hey, whoa. And I'm like, oh, I actually work with you guys. I'm one of your things. And he's like, I don't know who you are. What? I'm like, okay, I get it. I haven't done as many ads as I should have. And I'm not scheduled to be here for like a meet and greet or whatever. But I just go, okay, well, that's fine. I don't need to get back there. Can I have a bottle of water? And he goes, yeah, we don't have any water here. And I'm like, don't fucking lie to me. The product is like 95% water. Like you get powder and you mix it with water. That's what you do. I actually sell this stuff for you. I know how it works.
Yeah.
I've gotten all the internal memos. I'm pretty sure water is a huge part of the deal. And he was like, really? No, we don't do water, so you can't have any. And I actually look over, there's like they have like a juice thing where you can go get samples of gamer subs. I'm like, I know you're mixing it back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you making that?
How are you making it? He was not giving me a bottle of water. So then I scan the convention center again and I see a G Fuel booth. And I walk up to it and I go, hey, dude, I don't work with you at all, and I've never even had your product before. Can I have a bottle of water? I'm fucking dying.
You're my enemy.
Yeah, you're technically like the competitor. Can I have a bottle of water? And he goes, you didn't get it from me, boss. And he just hands me a bottle of water. He's like, all of our stuff is mixed with water. Of course I have bottles of water.
We have thousands.
Yeah, so now maybe I might be a G Fuel guy. I don't know. I don't know if the numbers are right, if they give them to me, I might be a G Fuel guy from here on out.
Watergate situation going on.
You denied water to the wrong guy.
Water.
And the right people gave me water in my time of need. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But
it just shows you how they treat their creators too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But
they probably, I totally get why he was like, don't come behind this booth, because he didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
But then no water.
No water. Come on. And like I knew people back there. Like I could see people, like Batty was there. Swagger Souls was there. Like there's a bunch of people I knew were back there. And they wouldn't let me back, so I guess I'm just kind of a
Burger
fucking
Andy, yeah.
I guess I'm kind of a
Eat
fucking
this
nobody.
worm and we'll give you some water.
Yeah, it hurt my feelings a little bit, and I kind of walked away and I said, "Oh, my weeping thing is flaring up again."
Must have taken my glasses off too quickly. Well, excuse me. I seem to have found some water underneath my eyes.
Yeah, but they kind of fucked with the wrong guy there. Okay, you denied water to the wrong man, and I was angry. And then afterwards, I knew that there was nobody that would give me water. G Fuel guy wasn't going to give me any, so then I had to go buy some from the. It's like the most expensive bottle of water I've ever gotten in my life from the little commissary or whatever you call it, like the little restaurant.
To go up to the partner lounge where they have
no water. Once again, they had little water coolers with maybe
this
3
is the smallest
gallon
water cooler I've ever seen. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but they were very tiny.
It was
They're pretty cute.
It was like an office water cooler, and then like the big jug that you put on top. Usually they're, I don't know what, like 30 gallons or something. Usually they're big as fuck. This thing was a gallon, maybe. And they were all tapped dry. Not even cold, by the way. And then they had a lot of...
they don't treat their partners right.
Yeah. And then on top of that, we learned that there's an extra layer of like partner lounge.
There's a premium partner purple lounge or something where the elites go, and they probably have bottles.
Yeah.
And they probably have hors d'oeuvres.
Mm-hmm.
No snacks in our partner lounge, nothing. They did this year give us a bracelet making booth.
No. They had snacks because I was up there looking for something to eat. And one of the guys was like, yeah, here's the snack table. It was a buffet thing that had a bowl of olives. and then there was like something else that I just looked at and there was like flies on it. I'm like, dude, it was like a bunch of like cottage cheese or something mixed with something. I'm like, who the fuck did you make this for? Is this a joke? Olives and fucking cottage cheese or something? This is an insane thing to give me after I've been walking around trying to make me barf.
Do you know who I am? I should be in that premium lounge, please.
And they got to meet Gavin Newsom in that premium lounge. I could have had a excellent follow-up to my Kyle Rittenhouse post on Twitter, but
yeah, you could have gone both sides of the aisle.
Yep.
And then, so, who's in the partner lounge? Nothing.
Yeah.
No one. I have a grievance now. Mm-hmm. Then you can list the rest of yours. The bracelet making station. Nice gesture, I guess, And I made one in 4 or 5 minutes. It was a keychain charm, so it wasn't as big.
Yeah.
I watched Omid live work on a bracelet for, I shit you guys not, 2 hours. Sun was fully up when he started, down when he ended. And the people working the thing, they had 3 shift changes, and they'd come and be like, "Oh, he's sweet. Are you making that for your mommy?" And Omid would be like, "Oh, I'm just like working on it." He dropped it probably 8 times, spilled the beads everywhere. I was starting to get like seriously pissed off. Yeah.
By the way, the time, this is not like hyperbole. Like, he's not making up the 2 hour. Like, it was. I left and I got a text that like Omid's making a bracelet, and then I was like, "Hey, what are you guys up to?" After I went home, showered, changed, was relaxing, got a text from Poop. Omid's still making his bracelet.
It was probably more realistically like an hour 50, but we're gonna round up. And it was, when completed, the ugliest bracelet I've ever seen in my life. Where at one point he tried to dangle an element off. And then it's like, why is he reinventing the bead bracelet? He got 2 keychain clasps and was like, instead of tying it, I'm going to do 2 of these. Honestly, it was like kind of a neat idea, I guess. So bulky. It looked like, it didn't look like a brace. I don't even know how to describe it. It had a part that, how you saw it, like it looped into the same. It was,
guys, if you conjure up in your mind the idea of a bracelet, right?
It's very simple.
It's a circle with beads.
Circle.
Somehow Omid had 2 sets of clasps where this thing not only clasps to itself, but then had a second security clasp that then, so if the first one broke, it had a follow-up clasp. I was like, that's ingenious. This thing will never come off, right? This is you've gone a full step above. You have like a harness of beads on your hand. Nobody could ever take this bracelet off of you. It's probably never going to go anywhere. And then what happens?
And then we walk to our event, and he looks down and it's like, "Oh shit, I lost it." It's gone.
Yeah, we're at a bar, and he just holds up his hand. He's like, "Where did my bracelet go?" Not only did the first class break, but the second somehow also broke. Gone.
You're wondering why I bickered with Omid so much? I think that might have been the turning point. When I stood by his side for 2 hours as he made it, I didn't even rush him. I just watched and was like, "Holy shit." No chairs or nothing. I just stood there for 2 hours. Then 15 minutes later, he's like, "Oop, it's gone." I'm like,
it didn't even make it one night. It was just there for fucking.
He didn't even seem that upset either. He was just like, "Oh shit." Like, you should be crying. I want to cry.
It made it like 4 hours, and then it was fucking gone. That's insane.
And then somebody picked it up and was like, "Eh."
By the way,
else in the world's even wearing it.
A 4-year-old girl made this one. A 4-year-old made this one for me on my birthday 2 months ago, 3 months ago. It's made out of elastic. It's still working.
How many clasps?
0. She fucking tied it in a knot, and that's it. And it's still here. That's embarrassing.
At one point, he was watching TikToks on bracelet making because
trying to figure out
there was like a needle, and he was trying to get the string through a charm that had like the smallest hole ever on it. And he's like, "I think the needle he at one point, because he watched a TikTok
trying to figure out a circle,
he said, "Tie it onto my wrist before I put any beads on it. Then there's a way to get the beads on it." I tied it around his wrist, and he watched videos like, "I don't get it," and cut it off. Tried again. I mean, he went through 8 strings.
I don't get a circle of string.
when he tied it to him first and was like, now I get the beads on, I was just like, how? Like, how does that even, like, what are you fucking talking about? That doesn't make any sense. That's impossible.
Now I know why Zeechum has to do all this work there. He's probably putting padded walls in his basement. I'm going to have this mentally deranged guy in my basement.
Covers for his outlets.
Padded corners on the tables.
Yeah. A lot of pool noodles being cut in half, put on things. Yeah, I mean, it blew my mind. And like the employees were like, I think they were starting to be like, holy shit, guys, like seriously, wrap it up. Because we met so many people that came and went. They come in, make a bracelet, leave like a normal fucking person.
Using all our string.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Are your parents here? And like one of the guys was super nice, Taylor. He was a super nice dude. I could see by the end of it, even he was like, I got nothing. Like he tried helping him. He tried helping him for 30 minutes make a bracelet, and that guy at first was like, yeah, look at your buddy, like he's ready to go or whatever. Yeah. And then an hour later, he's like, holy shit, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to watch this guy fucking do it. It's such a, I mean, I'm getting more angry the more I talk about it, because it really is one of the simplest crafts.
Yeah.
It is one string with about 20 beads, and then you tie a knot. And it took that long. And then he lost it. If he had it forever, sure. If he had it for the rest of his life and he gave it to like his kids,
might be worth it.
I'd be like, I'm a little less pissed.
Yeah. But gone in 4 hours.
Yeah. The fact that it disappeared and he didn't even look, like he wasn't like,
he almost made it for longer than he wore it. You know?
Oh, I bet he fucking did. And the next day he's like, well, should I make another one? I'm like, dude, I swear to God, like, I'm not gonna, you can do that. I will not wait by your side this time. I can't.
This might be a solo adventure.
Yeah. He saw the employee the next day too and was like, lost it. And the guy was like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Holy shit, man. Yeah. But that was probably the most angry. But it kind of taught me a little bit about patience.
It
taught me a little bit about it, just like shows too. I always say like Omid is an incredibly tenacious person. Like what he can do on streams for just playing Tarkov for like days straight. He has that in all aspects of his life, I guess. Because he was never even angry making the he was never even like that angry.
Yeah,
I think at one point he was
string,
like,
all the beats fall.
Yeah, he did that multiple times. And he'd be like, dang it.
It's like dying in Tarkov. Now to fucking gotta redo it.
He's just got like an incredible ability to just like
endure
and did not care about everything else in the world or his friends waiting for him to finish this bracelet.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go see some stuff. We waited up there till the goddamn convention closed. And and it was fine. But he's like the perfect subathon. He was like made in a lab to do subathons.
Yeah. Well, I was talking with him about it. I was like, I've always told him this since he did his first subathon where it was like 30 days. I was like, you have like a tenacity that I don't think it's perfect for live streaming. It's I can be on for a live stream, but then I need days to recharge. That's why I don't stream a lot. It takes it out of me. But then after the bracelet thing, maybe
the bracelet incident.
Yeah. Is it a tenacity or is it just like I don't know.
Or is it like he's missing something?
Yeah.
Is it like a part of his brain never showed up? Or is it like an incredible like stoicism and like
it's like it's somewhere I don't know which side it is. It's either he's something way beyond what I have or he's missing something.
Is he like Is he Sisyphus pushing the boulder uphill and going like, I love this?
Yeah.
Or, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't, I'm not totally sure even. There's also a side to him. He could have been doing it just to piss me off because he also loves rage baiting and stuff. So, you know, there might have been a time where he had that bracelet fully ready and went, I'm going to fucking drop it. I'm going to shoot the beads all over the ground, spend 5 minutes picking them up. Instead of just getting new beads, I'm going to hunt for them. I don't know.
That was his bead selection was like thought out.
Yes. I mean,
because it was just an absolutely insane collection of beads too. It wasn't like,
yeah, thought out. And so you'd be like, oh, this turtle's kind of cool. I think I'll do the turtle. They'd be like, oh, this dog bowl. Yeah, it's kind of nice. All right. And then it was color. It was silver, purple, white, and black.
Yeah.
It was Twitch colors and silver. And I think maybe the TikTok told him like a good tip about spacing charm to bead ratio or something. So, I mean, it had like all the cohesion goes out the window and you see the double clasp. I mean, it just doesn't. And he was a long time of the waiting was that one turtle charm that the hole on it was,
him.
It was like a needle hole. Yeah. And he would get a new string, fray it, trying to push it in, cut it, make it too short, get a new string, fray it. Like it was that. I mean, that's where the tailor guy came in and helped and was like, I'm going to try to get this turtle on here for you. Omid finally got it on a string. That's why the extra thing's there. He got it on a string this big. And I was like, why didn't you put it on the bracelet string? And he's like, I just wanted to make sure it worked first. Like, you spent 40 minutes and then you finally get it and you put it on. He
wants to make sure a bead works.
Yes, he wanted to make sure he could actually do it. And I'm like, it took you that long to do it. So then instead of restarting, which I guess I'm grateful for, he just attached that dangling string to his bracelet string and then that part to the
clasp. That's where the double clasping came in.
Yes, it's so it could include that.
Guys, we might have to get like a schematic drawn or something so you guys can get a visual of what this bracelet. I don't even know if I could draw it. It would be like trying to draw one of those like MC Escher staircases that have no end. Like, how would you even begin to draw this bracelet?
Biblical angel.
Yeah.
I doubt he even took a picture. I could ask him if he has a picture that we could. I hope he took a fucking picture, but
that was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen made, I think.
You should have brought him to the fucking forge. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sort of abstract like beauty of just like,
that was honestly until we hammered out the plans, which I don't want to leak now, but we do have plans in the future to do something. One of the plans I was thinking of was like, I think Omid would be a good person to bring to the forge and make something
like clean your stable.
Yeah. Okay, after this whole bracelet conversation, no crafting or manufacturing for Omid. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine how long he would be hammering shit. Yeah, that'd be insane.
It's like completely two-dimensional by the time he's done with it.
Yeah,
you can't see it straight on. It just disappears when he holds out the blade because he's hammered for 20 hours straight.
Yeah. God,
he's a funny fucking guy. Just
yeah.
It's just like really.
I don't think I've ever seen him mad. I've seen you mad at him, and I've seen him viciously defending himself, but I've never seen him like mad about something unless you get like a lot of tequila in him. But that's not him.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's not Omid. That's Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, I've seen the monster within him come out with enough tequila where
that's a different
I thought
person.
He was gonna fight Devin.
Yeah, that's a different person. That's not Omid. Yeah. His eyes,
the monster within him.
He's like that guy from Nightmare Before Christmas where his head turns completely around and it's a face on the back of his head. Yeah. That's a different guy you're talking to.
I was really glad that this entire weekend I never saw the light leave his eyes.
Yeah.
Because you don't get him back.
No.
There's no breaking back through to him until he wakes up the next day.
Yeah.
And the sun comes back up. It banishes it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen him.
Did you see?
Just be like. I've seen him scary.
Did you see it at the bar? Like I ordered something. I forgot to tell him like I just wanted to keep my tab open. And the lady was like, "Oh, I already like closed it out. You could just order something really quick and keep it open." She's like, "What about a shot of tequila?" I was like, "Sure, fuck it." And I got the shot and I was like, "Hey, Omid, do you like tequila? You want the shot?" And like the way he grabbed it and he like looked down into it. Like it was like the fucking Green Goblin mask looking back.
Voice. Yeah. You started hearing the like, release me.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fun?
Just 10 more of these. That's all you need to let me out. He threw that one back. I didn't see him go back for another one though. And I was like, okay, good.
The arguing with the brick wall's never been worse than when we were in Florida and he was asking Devin and I and our friends like, who wants tequila shots? Every single person's like, no, man, not really. And he ordered them all and was like, surprise. And we're like, yeah, dude, like, we're not going to drink those. And he's like,
more
blown away. Like, yeah, he's like, but I bought them. And we're like, we said we didn't want them. Like, we're not going to drink them, like putting our foot down. And then so he went like, he drank all of them and was like, you guys made me do this. And turned into a complete monster. And then he started,
look what you made me do.
That's why I need Devin too, because Omid and I on the Uber ride got into an argument because I was like, I just want Coronas for tonight. And he's like, you want to be in Florida drinking a Corona with a lime? I was like, yeah, it's not that weird of it. And he's like, this isn't Corona country. Like, this isn't where you drink those. And I'm like, yeah, like what are you talking about?
Like, we can see Mexico. It's like we're sharing a border. Like I feel like Corona's like
Corona's just like a summertime drink.
Yeah.
And he was like, Devin, tell this guy like you guys don't drink Coronas here. And Devin's like, dude, that's like all we've drank this weekend. Like, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about San Diego. I'm like, it's valid. Like anywhere in the South. I feel like in the summer, like
and Corona. He was like, no, it's for tequila. And he's like, it's for both, dude. Like you can drink whatever you want here. And when he sobered up the next day, we're like, you were trying to argue with Devin and I that people don't drink Coronas in Florida. He's like, no, I don't remember that. That was the monster. It was the beast.
That was a different guy. Yeah.
And that was the same night he tried to go piss in a swamp. And Devin's like, don't do that, man. Like there are alligators here. Like there's snakes. And Amid's like, I'm not fucking scared of a snake or an alligator. He's like, yeah, but if you get bit, it's like a huge problem for all of us. We're 15 feet from Devin's house. And he's like, no, I want to pee out there. And just came back wet feet. I was like, oh, fucking sucks. And I don't know if I can tell this story on the podcast because I don't know but we've talked about it, I think, on stream. But maybe I'll text him after this and be like, is it okay? Maybe we've even talked about it on here before. But he stayed in Devin's brand new bedroom that I don't even know if Devin had slept in yet. And he woke up and went to the corner of the room and pissed on Devin's ghillie suit that he had been wearing on stream all the time and just filled it up with like he had like headphones in there where the ear cups had piss sitting in them. And the next day Devin was like, what the fuck? Like, it smells like piss in here. He got piss all over my room. And he went down and told Omid, and Omid's like, I didn't do that. Like, no, I did. He just was arguing. He was like, no, I would not do that. And he's like, come up and look at it like a dog. He like put his nose in it. It's like, there's still sitting piss in there. Like you slept here. And I think even that night, Omid had told somebody, had been like, dude, like, guess what? I just, I can't remember the whole situation, but he was like fully adamant. Like, yeah, dude, I would never, like, I'm not the kind of person that would ever do that. But it wasn't him.
Yeah.
It was the little monster that specifically comes out with tequila.
Yeah. Well, no, like, well, not a monster, but like he does have a hard-headedness to him that I don't know if this should be like a dogpiling Omid thing. But
we
did have like, God, you guys know like the streamer backpacks where they can just go live stream anywhere walking around. I was talking with him. He's like, I really want to do like a hiking trip where we live stream it. And I'm like, that's an excellent idea. He's like, but the problem is those live streaming backpacks, they're like $30,000. And I'm like, there's no way. I just saw like 15 fucking people walking around with 0 viewers live streaming this event. There's no way they went out and got like a business loan and they always have those shitty little cameras on their shoulder and they point them at themselves. It's like a Sony live cam or something. There's no way it's not a $30,000
$30,000. Yeah.
And so I'm like, this is something where I think that's a great idea. I don't think that the backpack should be our barrier of entry. And lo and behold, I find a booth that it's the people that manufacture all that stuff. And so I go up to them and I'm like talking to the, what's the name of the company? It's like IRL Everywhere or like Unlimited IRL or something.
Yeah. I think it's
something like that.
Limited.
And I had the guy that he's one of the like engineers for the company. He's not a salesman. He's like deep in there. And he's breaking down every like nodule of the backpack. You can get them custom made. And like the real heart of it is their like broadcasting brick thing that like uses like a bunch of different
coding,
like, Verizon or whatever like cellular service they can find to get it and then encode it and send it out to their servers or whatever. But then everything else, you can put your own camera on there. You can have your own mic equipment and stuff. You got to have a battery, but you can like custom make them. And I was like, so like top of the line, what, like if you get one that's maxed out, he's like, it's like $4,000 for like a completely pimped out one. But if you start adding your own like crazy cameras and mics and stuff, you still use our like, I guess, encoder and stuff and our service. But then that's, of course, like you have to buy your own cameras and your lenses and your mics and everything. But like you can just use like a crappy camera or whatever. So, but like backpack that has everything on it, it's like, $2,000 to $4,500 maybe if you get like a super Cadillac version. Then there's I'm live streaming multiple angles, like multiple people's cameras. Like there are insane ones you can get for like truly TV broadcast level that maybe someone like iShowSpeed would use. Those can be 30,000. And then I'm talking with Omid later and I'm like, Omid, I have the guy's card. I just spoke to him for 20 minutes. He broke down every aspect of the backpack, what's in it, how it's used. I have a good handle on it. This is not some financial barrier of entry that you think it is. It's only like we could get an insane one for like $4,000. I already have the camera equipment. I have the mics. And he's like, no, it's like 30,000. I remember. And I'm like, no, dude, like I'm not even like using my memory. I wrote this down on this business card. Here it is. He looked at it and goes like, no, it's like $30,000. And I'm like, Peanut's there. Peanut is like, he does a lot of, he knows a lot of stuff. He's been talking with a bunch of people that use that equipment. And Peanut's like, no, like Sam's right. It's actually like he has 2 people that have pretty intimate knowledge. And Omid even says, look, guys, I'm telling you, I've had this conversation with somebody else. I don't remember any of the details, but I remember the takeaway being that it's $30,000 and I just know it. And this information, like I really can't refute any of it, but I know the answer is $30,000. I'm like, I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at the guy that's telling me otherwise that works for he designed the shit. And he's just like, nah.
Fake news, man.
This is fake news. And I feel really bad because me and Poop did get into kind of a minor, it was a misunderstanding more than anything.
Yeah.
I kind of like, I was like, dude, you need to stop like bickering with Omid. And it was before this whole backpack situation happened. Okay. I apologize to you at the time. I apologize to you like once we got home and everything. I'm going to extend a public apology to you right now. In the future,
completely unnecessary.
In the future, Omid could be sitting there minding his own business, and you could come hit him in the back with an axe, and I would be like, "What did Omid do to Boob to make him do that?" I will 100% be on your side here on out. Okay,
I fucking love Omid. Like, just being like, no, nah. I'm not. Like, being like, all right, I'll take you over to the guy so you can ask him.
Nah.
Guys, I remember, not really, but I know.
That was what was funny is he was just like, I don't remember, but in here I know $30,000.
It's so funny. I mean, it's so funny too. Like, Omid is this is turned into a Omid episode. He's so good at like getting under people's skin.
He's like a professional rage baiter.
And like a very talented way of like, you've never seen him truly angry. It's so hard to see Devin get like angry, and he's got him a couple times where I'm just like, that was genius. You just like basically were like, no, like, and it's like people just hit a point where they're like, I can't take it. I don't know like what to say either, because there's nothing you can say.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking funny.
It's almost like he's like the opposite of Swift. You know, Swift is like a conspiracy theory. He wants to believe. You know, like
it's like, I don't want to believe.
I don't want to believe shit, dude. I know right here. I already know.
He follows his heart.
Yeah,
that's it's like not many people can just tune out their brain and listen to their heart. It's awesome. Yeah. And like, oh my God, this subathon, I mean, he's just gonna do such a great job of it. Z-Chum's gonna fucking be like, oh God.
I've never met Z-Chum. I think that's like one of the biggest takeaways is I'm sad he didn't come, but you've met him. Is he able to handle Omid's stubbornness?
I mean, I think pretty well, but when I met him in real life, it was at his own wedding, so I don't think Omid was really trying to get under his skin too much and like mess with him.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It is fun. Like when it's probably like almost every time I played a video game with him as a group, like somebody's getting pissed, like me or Z-Chum or Omid or Devin. Like it's like if things are too calm and going too well, somebody's just got to say something to like, there's got to be a big, Omid claims it's my fault that he said he's now, his timeline is, he said, I actually used to be a really good person. And I used to be like really good teammate in video games. Then I played Hunt Showdown with him and trolled him so much by like shooting lanterns and throwing things at him and team killing him that it like awoke. He didn't realize how fun it could be to fuck with your friends and like grief them. And I did it to him so hard that then that's all he did for about 2 years. But now that he's been doing a lot of videos with Z-Chum, he's like had to tamper it way down so that they can actually get the videos made.
Z-Chum has very
Z-Chum runs a clean, tight ship.
He's got very, like such a hard thing to accomplish when he goes out that it's like if Omid starts doing that kind of stuff, I'm sure Z-Chum pulls him aside and just goes, "You're getting 30 seconds of this."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very particular.
Yeah. Imagine trying to like do the blood club thing with Omid doing Omid shit. I would fucking pull my hair out.
It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see their. I mean, but it's like you say that, but they have a really good dynamic because they can be locked in a room for 30 days together and then want to do it again.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. I don't know, like many people where 30 days straight, I wouldn't be like, I don't want to see you for fucking years.
Yeah.
Except for my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
you know who else I haven't seen in a while, but Sterdeki.
Yeah.
I was talking about Omid about his tenacity, and he's like, "You want to hear somebody with
another
fucking
very true.
tenacity?" Is Sterdeki just did a subathon that was like 100 and something days. What? Live for basically half a year. He was like live. That's insane.
That's one of the scariest things I've ever heard. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I have trouble going 7 hours
Yeah.
and not being like, what's happening outside?
Yeah.
Or if like I
He would
hear like
sleep
laughter, I'm like, what's going on in there?
live. He would, and he has a live-in girlfriend. Like,
How does she do it? I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, well, I'm sure, they get that paycheck at the end of it.
yeah,
I'd be like,
that helps.
let's shoot for 200.
Yeah.
Maybe some early retirement with that kind of stuff. But no, it's like, I mean, it's also impressive just to have like the viewers willing to keep subbing for, I feel like if I did a subathon, it'd last like 12 hours.
Yeah.
People would be like,
yeah.
everyone that's already watching's already subbed.
Eventually,
And
you would have to run
like-
out of things to do, right?
At hour 3, but I'm saying I'd run out of subs at hour 12.
Yeah. Like I would definitely run out of shit to do. I feel like
You'd have to do a really good pre-planning. Like I do think Omid and Seachum are really good at like, here's this day, this
yeah.
versus people that just kind of wing it, which is what I do. So it would start sucking to watch
Very quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, very quickly.
Yeah.
But they're really good at
Dude.
scheduling it out. A little ambitious though, because they schedule it out and are like, we know it's getting to day 30. Okay, a little cocky. What if it lasted one day and all your plans fell through?
Yeah.
Because that's what I'd be scared of. Like, I got 2 weeks of awesome plans,
Yeah.
and then 10 hours later, the timer goes out, and you're like,
Oh fuck.
oh, whoa,
Yeah.
you guys really missed out. Okay.
Yeah. But
I don't know.
that was a good time at TwitchCon. That being said, might be my last one. That might be my last one I'm going to.
I'll go again if Devin goes.
You know what? At this point, I don't think even if he said 100% I'm going, would I?
I wouldn't believe him.
Yeah.
I hate my fucking friends. They're all liars.
Yeah.
Zeechum, Devin lied. Aqua FPS. He never told me he was going or anything, but it feels like a lie.
He looked at it, and honestly, if he would have gone, I think he would have been pissed because he was like, "Oh, that's a great lineup: Zeechum, Omid, Devin."
Did he say anyone else?
It's you.
Oh, sweet.
And then he just was like, "Yeah, I don't think I can make it." But imagine if he had like squeezed and like tried and convinced his wife and everything to come out there, and then 2 people didn't show up. I'd be pissed.
Half of his world.
Yeah.
I feel like this year I actually did meet more people than the last. Maybe because Devin wasn't there, we couldn't just stand in the corner and talk to each other. Like, I feel like I met a good amount of creators, so that was cool. Like, not really I didn't really network much, but
Dude, I feel like everywhere we went, we saw that Remy guy.
Oh yeah, him and his friend Sam were at every
single event. Yeah.
Same with Toast Rack.
Yeah.
Toast Rack is at every. You even showed up to a dinner I was at. I didn't even know he was coming. He just came over. Was like, hello.
Yeah.
And said, that guy rocks.
Dude, Toast Rack's awesome.
He's really funny, and he
kept asking where my
really
wife
good
was.
at small talk. Yeah. He kept asking me where your wife was. Yeah. Or if like she was staying with anyone back home. And he's like, oh, look at the time.
What is he, a British street urchin? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Crikey hell.
He got really drunk on like the rooftop place, and I was like, "Come on, it's time for you to go, old man." He's like, "I know how to use a bloody staircase." Started to put my arm under his to help him down the stairs.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Ageist. Yeah, he's really. It's funny like that he also, not to make fun of him for being old, because he's had more energy at every event that I saw him at than I did.
Yeah.
And I was honestly pretty jealous of just like, how are you here right now? And how are you like, he's mingling so well.
Yeah.
And he's charming people.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he got drunk. Like, I don't
know, man. I was completely fatigued, and I thought like, maybe he's totally worn out even more than me.
Maybe he'll make me look younger by comparison. And then he did. I remember he walked in the place with a cane. Willy Wonka rolled right up to the bar and said, "I'll take 100."
Dry martini. Yeah.
Dry martini, shaken and stirred.
He actually drinks martinis, which is so fucking awesome, dude.
I do. That is so fucking classy.
It is, yeah.
And I, now just saying it, I really want to learn how to do the Willy Wonka roll. I think that'd be a really funny bit for like a lot of occasions.
Yeah.
Walking into Twitch.
I feel like if I tried doing it without practicing, I would just go to do it and just hit my head on the concrete initially and just slump flat.
Just look like I hobbled up and then fell into the ground and died. But I think it'd be cool, like even convincing people that you had an injury for months and then showing up to something.
Yeah.
Be like, it's just a cool move. I don't know. It's just like acrobatic, I guess.
Yeah.
And classic. And I don't really see it replicated. It's not referenced a lot.
No.
I'm sure some, but for as cool as it is. Guys, let's get that out there more. If you can do that Willy Wonka roll, take a video of you doing that. Send it into the email. It's cool. I'll very briefly say that because I know you guys are waiting and you're curious. I had a great time in France, and we didn't record an episode right after I got back, and I'm gonna be frank, I don't really remember it. I don't really remember it too much. Once in a lifetime opportunity. My big takeaway is traveling with my girlfriend's dad is awesome. And then when I had to leave early, separate from her and her family and travel alone, it's horrible. The difference between having a rich old man that's not afraid to put his foot down versus me being meek and poor, it changed the quality of everything.
Having a good IGL, that changes everything.
Oh my God. You know, it's supposed to be our IGL at San Diego this year. Sorry, last time. Devin didn't even show up, fucker. But her dad is an IGL, and he used to be like an ER doctor. So, he's been a real IGL before. At times, it can kind of, I feel like he doesn't mean to be rude, but I think he's used to having control in his life. And sometimes he could talk to waiters or something like, he could stand to be a little kinder, the way
demanding. Yeah.
Yes. He's a demanding person. But he got me in. I've never been in a, airport lounge before. He got me into that Delta Sky Club. It's like stars in my eyes. It felt like I was peeking into a world that I want to live in. I want to be in those sky lounges. It was awesome. I didn't even, because I'm like, oh my God, we have to be at the airport 3 hours early, 4 hours early. I could have gone 7 hours early. Full buffet, free drinks.
An actual buffet? Not just like food. Olives and fucking cottage cheese or something?
Like genuinely really good food. And places to sit. TV. It was blown away how big it was.
Yeah.
And showers and so. I mean, I wouldn't use those. You could get a massage in there if you wanted. Like, what are we talking about? Economy premium seating. Awesome on the way there. Little blanket. Footrest. We got to the airport and he had somehow paid for a service where a little woman met us as soon as we got off the plane and was like, come quick. Took us through like back rooms of the airport. So we skipped everything. And at customs, she just like moved us to a front of a line. And it was fucking awesome. Coming back, one of the most harrowing and horrible experiences of my life. I get to the airport. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't have this little woman to guide me anywhere.
Yeah.
I go to the Delta Lounge. I walk in. I'm like, remember me? Like, hey. They're like, do you have the fancy purple card? I'm like, no. But I heard you guys sell passes. they do one of these. We're full. Okay. Okay. Well, you want to check again? You want to check your computer or something? Nothing. I go down. I sit in my fucking terminal for 3 hours crying. And the gate agent shows up and I'm like, I'm supposed to be an economy premium. I live an economy premium lifestyle now, ma'am. And you canceled my flight for airplane damage. And now you've put me in the very back of the plane. Like, I was basically just like, I'm paying for economy premium. Can you help me out here?
Yeah.
They say the French are rude. I didn't experience that. I will say airport workers everywhere. I'm like, they don't have a government shutdown. What's their excuse? She was so hostile. And she was just like, go to the front of the airport, go back through, and then come back through, go to the ticketing booth. I'm like, my app told me to come to you. She's like, are you on my plane? Like, yeah, yes, that's why I'm talking to you. She's like, nothing. We have nothing. Like, anything? Nothing? I'm like, on the app, there's open seats everywhere on this plane. And she was like, you want an upgrade? You want to be upgraded for free? And I'm like, well, technically I'm paying for economy free. She was very scary to me. So then I haggled down to still in the back of the plane, but in an exit seat. The only thing I asked her, I said, listen, lady, I can tell you're about to call security on me if I ask any more regular questions. I was like, does it have a little screen? Like, does it have a TV? And does it have under seat storage? Because I've got all my goodies in my bag. I don't want to put it up.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. Okay. Okay, sure. Neither. And
Neither.
You know what it had instead of a screen?
What?
It's one of those seats where a stewardess reverse faces you and is staring. She's right here looking at me 9 hours. No under seat storage. And the family next to me, it's like, dude, flying there, violin music, angels lifting me through. The stewardesses were like, I'll do anything. I'll do anything for you. In the back of that plane, I was on a plane filled with people that were just born that day, and they had no idea how the world around them functioned. They had their toddlers loose crawling around. They kept grabbing my legs. And at one point, I was trying to sleep, and a little kid grabbed my leg, and I went, I looked like I was going to hit the kid, and I look over, and they're like, we don't give a shit if you do. I have a picture. I don't know if I want to post it here. They undid it. They put a full stroller in the hallway. And the stewardesses were like, what do you do? Like, you can't do this. They had just bags on the ground everywhere. All 4 of them were sitting on the ground the whole flight. And the stewardesses were like, you can't have a stroller. You're blocking the aisle. And they somehow successfully argued to the point where the stewardesses just never came back in our section. They just gave up and left.
No pretzels or anything.
She left her little seat in front of me. She just disappeared up probably to economy premium where, it's beautiful. And
she closed the curtain and just closed you guys off from the rest of
like, listen, lady, I'm supposed to be an economy premium. And she was like, human resources? A creep. Because I would, it's like I didn't have my entourage with me of fancy people. And these like German guys, I don't even know what they were. They're definitely European. Europeans already have like no sense of personal space for some reason. And because I was in an exit row, I had a little more room than everyone else. They treated this my little area in front of me like their personal lounge. They just kept standing directly in front of me and staring at me. And I'd be like, hello? They wouldn't say anything. And this old woman and her husband, they'd stand in front of me and point at me. They would just like point at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? What do you want? And they go get a drink, come stand directly in front of me, get their friends. They had like 8 people total in their group. They just hang out in front of me. It was really fucking like, I don't know why it made me so angry. I mean, just because they're in I had enough room. Like I could spare the room for them to stand there. But the gall of them, they were coming from further in the plane back down to my area, then invading my area.
Yeah.
And at one point I woke up from a little nap and the German guy was sitting in the reverse stewardess seat. You're not allowed to sit there.
No.
He was sitting there looking at me. I didn't sleep a wink more. I was like, I think this guy's gonna like get me. Like, I don't know if he's like trying to fuck me or kill me.
Airport etiquette is kind of like you stay to your section. It's like Snowpiercer. You don't come from a forward car to come take a shit in the back.
I'm not
and
allowed
then
to
move
go
forward.
up there.
Yeah, you don't come
you
back
shouldn't
here.
be allowed to come back here.
Yeah,
Indians. It's like I get so few privileges back there in a little area to put my feet. It's like a big one. And I just wanted to kill him. And we get off the plane. It's like these people. I would never kill somebody. This
But
little family of like Europeans. I could see myself. Yeah. What do we say in the past? It's not like really trying.
It's like I'm at a crossroads where I can see down that avenue, and down that avenue, I am killing this person.
In a parallel universe, I could see myself getting to the point of exasperation where I at least try to kill him.
If we were in Minority Report, Tom Cruise would be landing on this plane.
Little balls would be
because
rolling
the
down.
precogs are dreaming about me killing these people.
Yes.
I haven't done it. I'm saying that the possibility is there. I'm at the point where it might happen.
It's a logical choice.
Yeah.
It's the right thing to do because I don't like it when the plane lands, everyone gets up and blocks you and shit. But
the people that immediately bolt out of their seat as soon as the plane
go
lands,
way up,
they piss me off.
These people did the complete reverse, where they let the entire plane deboard in front of them before they got up to open up the things. So they took there's people behind me with connections that are like, what the fuck's going on? And they're just standing in the aisle blocking it. Nobody in front of them. They get off the plane, start going through their suitcase in the skyway, blocking it. And I wasn't saying anything. I was thinking a lot of things. But there's people behind me. There's some Americans on that flight that are like, what the fuck? And it's like, I don't think they could understand them because they're just like smugly. It's like they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to get them. I wanted to fucking get them, dude. I hated those people.
By the way, your entire the whiplash in quality between traveling with,
well, really, it was more like being put back into where I belong.
Yeah,
but
that entire whiplash of lifestyle is exactly why I never get any nice seats on airplanes, because I'm afraid to experience it, knowing that in 5 years, 10 years, this job probably won't be around. I'm not going to be first class living. So I've never gotten a nice seat. I still try to be content with just being in the back of the airplane and just flying across the United States. I try to just be happy with that. Can you still hear me, by the way?
Hello?
Hey, the StreamYard thing kind of closed down for a second. You still there?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
You were saying in 5-10 years. I'm assuming you're going to say when this all
when this all dissolves,
then
I'm not going to be first class living, And so I just still try to stay content with the fact that I can get on an airplane and then sit there and go to the other side of the country. I try not to get caught up in first class and how nice it is up there or them giving you food or whatever. I just go, hey, I'm sitting here in an airplane and they're flying me across the United States. I don't even want to see what the 1% get, because that's just unattainable.
It soiled. Before that trip, I get an exit row in the back. I'm like, holy fuck, extra leg room. Let's go.
Yeah.
Then her dad takes me to some sort of sky lounge, gets me up into economy premium. And now on the way back, I've got a new mentality where I'm like, these fuckers even know who I am. Like, I'm an economy premium guy, and I'm a Sky Lounge guy. And it was very humbling and honestly just very sad. And it's like, maybe one day I can get back there, but I probably won't. And her dad was really, I think it was a good bonding, where he was grooming me to be, one day a guy that sits up in economy premium regularly. He taught me a lot too. He gave me a talk about the birds and the bees and how to please his. It was very odd, but it came from a really good place. On the flight to TwitchCon, I find out Indianapolis has a Delta Lounge. This is where your mindset wins.
Yeah.
I had the gall to go. I belong in that Sky Lounge. They had a big fucking billboard said, sign up for that purple card, instant access to the Sky Lounge. I'm like, well, this, and then we're going to Vegas, and then I have a destination wedding. Like, it's actually worth it. Yeah. I can use this as a business card. I signed up and went into that room, and they pretty womaned me again. And I didn't technically have the physical card because I had just signed up. And I was like, look, I'm like you guys now. I'm a member. I'm a card-carrying member. You must let me in. You have to be on a Delta flight, which in hindsight makes sense. But they didn't put that on the billboard. It said, sign up for the card, get access. I have 3 American Airlines flights in the next month. So now I've got this, I signed up for this credit card for fucking nothing. And they wouldn't let me in. And I'm ready to go back to being not into the high life.
It's sad, dude. It's sad. I think you need to just tamper your expectations of flying. It's stop shooting for the stars, man. Just try to be content with what you got. That's what I raw dogged my flight. I just sat there and read a book. No headphones or anything. And I finished the book in the entire flight. And when I read my book and I got off the plane, I said, holy shit, I'm all the way here in San Diego. Look at that. That's a miracle by itself. And
I don't want to.
Of course, I could look down the aisle and I saw they were getting delivered drinks. You know what's actually kind of funny is I sat down and the people were like, hey, we're going to start bringing by the pretzels and the drinks or whatever. In just a second, I said, cool. And then then they came by 5 minutes later, it felt like, with just a bag, and they started picking up everybody's cups and shit. And I look at the guy next to me. I'm like, what the fuck? They never even gave us our drinks. He's like, dude, you fell asleep. And they walked by and I said, no, he doesn't want any. And then I went and I woke myself up and look around and see that they're coming by with the bag. And I go, what the fuck? You never gave me my pretzels. That was the only super negative experience I had flying. But never mind. I got on my plane.
They should just put them in your pocket.
I think so, yeah.
They should reach in your pocket and put your little snack in there, because that did happen to me too, and I was pretty sad. I was like, no pretzels, no little cookie.
I've never seen this happen. We got in the plane. They actually we were ready to go. They had the fucking engines on. Lady in the back of the plane, they reconnected the skywalk thing to let a lady off. She comes from the back of the bus. She looks like Rosa Parks, to be honest. She looked exactly like her. No, she looked like the Oracle from the Matrix. And she's walking towards the front, and she's going, you guys brave as hell. I can't be on this shit. It's scary as hell. I'm getting off this airplane. And they reconnected. She's walked off. They just let her off.
I had a dream. It's gonna go down.
But she was just like, my bad. I thought I could do it. I was wrong. This shit's scary as hell. I'm getting off.
Awesome.
Yeah.
On my flight back from France, do you have people that clap ever? I had my full section of animals that the born today. 2 full rounds of applause. One when we landed, which it's like, sure, if that's when you want to clap, I love life. They clapped again when we taxied. I'm like, come on. Like that's the easy part, right? He's just
Wait,
driving the
when?
plane.
When? Like, were these you going to France?
When I came back in the very back of the plane, they don't clap up there in the fancy sections. They expect to live.
Yeah. This is old shit for them. Everybody in the back of the plane's like, whoa!
Yeah, dude, it's like honestly,
we're
like,
off the ground.
Little like shanty town back there. I was shocked by just how much.
It's like being in the below deck in the Titanic, you know, where they're doing dancing on the tables and.
I've never seen so many people just standing up and mingling, and then like full bags of food and like people sitting on the ground. Like I think one person had like a little stand where they were frying up like meat on a stick,
street meat.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, get me out of here, get me back up to the front. Like it was just.
I like it back there. I like it back
I mean,
there.
It was a mix of like, there was a lot of music and like laughter and joy and clapping.
You know what you get in the back of the plane that you don't get at the front is fuckers that take their shoes off because they're like, oh, it's time to fucking stretch. And I'm like, the back always smells like a Chuck E. Cheese. Like it starts smelling like feet because there's always at least one person that's like, let's get, my dogs are killing me. Let's get these shoes off. Like, come on,
I swear
man.
to God, they say it's the same recirculated air everywhere. It's different. It's somehow different. They've got
they got different canisters.
Stink shield at the front. Yeah. Where it's you're blocked off. You get better air.
Yeah.
It's just, it is. I want to live the high life up there so bad.
Yeah.
But
hey, dude, can I do something horrible?
It depends on the level.
Can we call it here?
Oh,
I know it's been an hour 40, but it's 5:23. And I haven't actually seen my kids since I've gotten back. I just kissed them on the forehead last night. And I see them like their feet under the door over there, and they're like, "Daddy," and Abby's like, "He's working right now. I want to go see my kids, like, man."
Dude, haven't you seen Click or Step Brothers or any of those movies? The harder you work, the more money you make, and the better.
Yeah,
you belong in the back of the plane with that "I love my kids" ass mentality, dude.
I'm sorry, man. I want to go see him. I didn't get through like anything that I had written, so don't like. We can shoot another episode. We have to shoot another one, anyways.
Yeah,
like pretty soon. We can do a follow up. This one's been funny. We spent the entire time like questioning whether or not Omid has. Like,
dude, I hope if he sees it, he gets that it's like. Supposed to be funny, and he's not.
Omid, if you watch this, we do love you. It is 100% from our heart. But that bracelet saga was insane. That's actually might be up there for me with like the Steve's hat, like his fucking microbial hat from that
what
road trip.
Real people are capable of.
Yeah,
it's like really cool and like human study way.
Yeah.
Different people are willing to do.
But not only that, but my internet connection keeps dropping. And I just didn't want to be in like the middle of a thing and then it drops again. I saw that on the way back, there was something to do with like multiple servers across the US are down. So like a lot of services are down. Check your email. I guarantee you one of the things you've signed up for, you'll get an email about like, oh, we're experiencing bad service right now. Like Amazon was having an issue, Twitch was having an issue, like a bunch of craps.
It's the Chinese or something. Oh my God.
Something's happening. Yeah. Anyways, guys.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. I'm sorry we had to cut this one kind of short, but we're going to do another one pretty soon. And then we have a special thing we're going to do at the beginning of next month. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.